This is the beginning of another episode of A Missouri Minute, and welcome to it. Here I am on the banks of the Missouri River. I'm about 20 miles upstream of Bismarck, North Dakota. Yes, I'm still in North Dakota, or as some people here say, Nodak. I like Nodak, and pretty soon I'll be going to Sodak, and if I shave my head, I'll be Kojak. Okay, that's enough of that. This is it. This is one of the very few stretches of river in this section, mainly because there are the big 6 lakes, one of which is maybe about 50 miles that way, I guess, or 20 miles, 30, yeah, something like that, 40, 50 miles, and I'll be entering that in the next few days. But for now, I've got this free-flowing and fairly swift in this section river. There is a river. Let me tell you, it's nice to be out of the lakes, and I'm going to talk really fast for about another 2 seconds. It's really nice to be off the lakes for a change. This section of river here, below Garrison Dam, which is on the southern end of Lake Sakakawea, this 76 mile river, there's no edits in this, by the way. Isn't that fun? 76-mile section of river here flows from that dam that I just mentioned, Garrison Dam, down to the beginning of Lake Oahe. It is spelled O-A-H-E, but it's pronounced Oahe. Oahe. And it's a nice little stretch of river. It's cold. It's only, well, the water that's coming out of the dam at Garrison is 54 degrees. Can you believe that? 54 degrees. That's why no one's swimming in this river here. I don't see anybody swimming in this river except the geese. And I've seen a lot of geese, let me tell you. This is a nice stretch, though. There's a good flow. The dam is pumping out some good water right now. And it's been a fairly good float. Yesterday there was a lot of wind. Today not too bad. Last night though, woo, it was cold. I think it got down in the mid-30s last night. And when I got up this morning, there was frost on the kayak. I couldn't believe it. There's a nice butterfly. And there was frost on the kayak. I just said that, right? That's the first time since the first 5 days of this expedition back in mid-June. Can you believe that? I can't believe it. Wait, yes, I can believe it. There was frost back then, and that was up at an elevation of almost 7,000 feet where I was camping there. Below the source, which was at 8,800 feet. I like saying that, 8,800 feet. That was a long way up. That's the highest that I've been on this whole trip. Whoa. Anyways, frost. Today's what, September 13th? It's a Thursday. And frost already in Nodak, North Dakota. Not, Nodak is short for North Dakota. Pretty soon I'll be going to Sodak. And if I shape, I won't go into that again. Anyways, this is a nice section of river. Over there is a boat. Well, that's my boat. And there's a paddle that goes with it. And I stick that in the water sometimes and propel myself forward down the river. And I've been doing that a lot today. I've put in 20 miles. It's 2 o'clock. I'm just taking a break here. And I'm going to be going on for another 10 miles. See if I can put in a 30-mile day. Haven't done one of those in a while. Other than that, cloudy today, a little cooler. I think it's probably in the 60s today. It's cooled off quite a bit. There was a 90-degree day last weekend. Monday? Monday's not part of the weekend, is it? Yeah. But I think Monday it was. It was 90 degrees, but now it's cooled right off down into the 60s, and you can see that I'm wearing a Gore-Tex jacket, and under the Gore-Tex jacket I have a nice comfy paddling sweater And then under that is a paddling shirt, a short sleeve shirt. The sweater is a long sleeve shirt. It's not like a short sleeve sweater, although that would be kind of cool too. But that's what I'm wearing under this lovely jacket. And I'm also wearing some long pants. And under these pants are another pair of long pants. And I'm also wearing a pair of paddling shorts under these pants as well. So just so you know what I've chosen to dress myself in, which is basically the same thing as I've been wearing for the last 2 weeks. Other than those 90-degree days when I wasn't wearing quite this much. So let's see, what else can I tell you? I'm sure there's much I could tell you, but I'm not going to, because it's just about to click on to 6 minutes of Missouri Minutes. You see, when I first started this thing, a Missouri Minute was only going to be 1 minute, and I was going to talk for 1 minute about some things that happened during the day. Well, as it turned out, I found out that things that happen on the Missouri happen very slowly, like paddling, for instance. And so that seems to draw out time on the Missouri. So I think you see where I'm going with this, right? So 1 minute that then becomes much more than a minute. And in this case, it's getting closer to 7 minutes. But that's kind of how it is. And that's why I'm still in Nodak. But soon we'll be in Sodak. Because things do get drawn out. And this expedition is getting drawn out. Just like this episode of A Missouri Minute is getting drawn out. Except that I'm going to finish it right now. I'm going to say, ciao!